Hi, and welcome to another edition of this week's newsletter with myself, Lawrence, working with long-term client here who I haven't seen in a while. He's just coming back from a little bit of an operation, and the image on the left-hand side was where we were about a couple of weeks ago compared to where we got to today. Now, where the image on the left-hand side can be quite deceiving, how setup doesn't necessarily reflect what impact looks like. So what looks very leany at the point of impact, we've actually got a pretty damn good motion there, very stable motion. But longevity-wise, if we were to have this much lean or this much movement within the head, when I get my line correct, what can start to happen is there can be too much of a mismatch. So you can see how much the head's moved from the start being the yellow line there compared to the blue line to where impact was. Now the two are quite contrasting. One's moved further behind the golf ball, but what you see with the one behind the golf ball, it's got a very clear relationship with the ball now. The yellow one being so far ahead was far too on top of it. So what we simply did was say, look, let's just get back to what feels like a little bit of a narrow stance. We called it inside shoulder width. And I said, you can still move as much as what you want to in this small space, but because of the narrowness and the width of stance, it didn't allow that to happen. Now, when we see this slow motion of this swing, what you'll see is here is the head stays beautifully still. And why the head is important staying still or tilting, as we said a little bit to the left-hand side here, it allows the body to turn and function, and we can still see there's more than enough leg action going on here. As that then translates back down to the golf ball, the head stays still beautifully still. Create that nice sort of form of impact. There's a lovely, softly sort of pushing of the legs, but more importantly, the head is still staying where it started. This leads into a nice extension of the arms. Again, equally here, I liked what was happening on the left-hand side, but because of less movement, the striking improved no end. So this golfer is going to go ahead and enjoy some golf for the coming weeks, just being a little bit more stable over the golf ball. Simple wins mean simple results, mean longevity for your golf. Don't always think it's a complicated solution to get you to your goals. Okay, so we look forward to seeing you over the next few weeks and months, improving your golf swings, improving your scoring. Thank you for listening to another edition of this week's newsletter. Thanks.